What up? What up? What's going on out there? Haven't been on here for a regular video. I mean, I may have had one thrown in there. I think that was me. Is that me driving, or did I do one after that? But I've only been doing Sandberg stuff lately. I still got one Sandberg video in the can, as they say in Hollywood, meaning that I recorded it, and I just haven't shown it yet. But I just probably give it a couple more days, and then I have a couple more to film after that. But today is mail day from Erik at Classic Cards. Erik the Great, as they may or may not called him back in the Middle Ages, when people like the Kings and the Vikings. He would have been Erik the Great. I would have been Craig the Average. Well, there's one thing about me that's bigger than that. But okay, I don't want to get into that. But otherwise, I would have been known as Craig the Average. But let's get going on this. So I did a break. Erik does a break every Friday. There's nobody who would actually watch me and not Erik, but But Erik does a break pretty much every Friday for his 93 tops, trying to find the Jeter rookie, more specifically the Derek Jeter gold. And I wish I could have bought in every time, but so far I've only bought in one time. And I did pull a Jeter in my stack. So he didn't send me the whole stack. I told him don't worry about the comments. He actually sent me two cards. So he sent me a Wade Boggs gold. Very nice. And then I got a Jeter. Erik pulled me a Jeter out of my stack. And I would say this is probably 1 or 2% off. More to the left than to the right, but otherwise it's pretty much perfect. And then the top and bottom, I'm going to say it may be a smudge on the bottom, a little bit wider, but the color is beautiful on this card. The corners are great. I think this is a 9. Now, I know a lot of people would say, don't turn in a 9. I don't know if I will or will not. But I will be honest, I did not have this Jeter. I've never been a huge Jeter fan, just appreciated him. Never just took the time, never pulled this card. I bought packs to get this card before and didn't pull it. But I finally have my Jeter rookie. Thank you for pulling that, Erik the Great. And then we got that Boggs with that. And then Erik sent me some other stuff, some awesome stuff. First thing he sent me, he likes to send people Fletchers. And this is a mini Bowman Chrome Fletcher. This is actually the actual size of David Fletcher. He's really that small. So that's the Fletcher. I couldn't remember his name. He's so small there. He sent me, here's some other Cubs. These are from Omega. I think he opened a box with Omega. These are beautiful cards. I don't remember seeing these before. We have the Jeff Blauser. We got a Kevin Ory, who was a big third base prospect back for the Cubs back in the day. Didn't pan out, but that's a cool card. And then we have Randy Myers, and Erik was doing his Pacific Crown for a whole week there. And this is some type of refractor special card for the Pacific Crown collection. So these are all cool. Thank you very much. He sent me, of course, Sandberg. I'll get to those in a minute. He sent me some Gracies. I love this. I may have actually had this one, but this is so awesome. It's probably better condition than the other one I had. This is a cool, the Studio. I love this card. Is there 2 in here? Oh no, this is thick. This is thicker than me. This is a Mark Grace something or another. It's something. That is, I still can't figure out what it is. My eyes are bad. It's dark in here. But that's a beautiful Gracie. I've never seen that before. I love it. And then he also got a Gracie from the Omega. So thank you very much. I do love Gracie. Maybe someday I'll go after Graces when I get more Sandbergs. So one of my favorite things, and I don't think I mentioned that I love to collect, are just pictures of Wrigley Field, just Cub cards in general. And he sent me 2 of those from Pacific Crown. This is really cool. This is a Cubs card. And it's in Spanish also on there. Es posible que el equipo de los cachorros este benedicido por la fanaticada ma. Okay, so I can't speak Spanish. I'm pretty sure I failed Spanish twice in high school and twice in college. Well, I think the second time they passed me so I wouldn't come back in college. But and here's another one. This is beautiful. This is Wrigley Field with the Cubs logo on it. So I love those Pacific ones. Pacific Crown. get to the main attraction's not the Sandbergs. We'll get to the main attraction after the Sandbergs. So this is a nice Sandberg. This is from the 93 Tops. He sent me a ton of the MVP lineups with George Bell, Andre Dawson, and Sandberg. Love it. I'll take any. I don't know if I had. God, I don't even know if I had this, but if I do, I only have one. So this is really appreciated. Here is some of those 94 Fleer. Very nice card. A ton of the Sandberg MVP cards. Nice. And I did not have this one. I love this card. I was looking at this card before I did the video. 35 Tops 35th anniversary. Just reading over it real quick here. I do not think I had the refractor on this. And then another cool opening day, or not opening day, Stadium Club. I don't know when Stadium Club is coming out, but hopefully soon. Stadium Club is always one of my favorites every year. And then Erik sent me a couple cool cards in here. And we'll start off. He sent me one of my most hated cards ever, because I've opened so much of the 92 Upper Deck. He sent me the Gary and Dwight card. I love this card. I mean, Gary Sheffield and Dwight Gooden are both really good players. And I hate this card. So the other one he sent me, and I think this is an insert actually. This is a Bob the Hammer Hamlin. Love it. The hammer, the thick hammer. Not just a mallet, he was a hammer. I actually was a Bob Hamlin fan, being in the Midwest at the time, and he was a Royals. I didn't like the Royals, but anyway, I knew enough about Hamlin. And then he sent me what in my opinion, is the worst baseball card ever made in the history of sports cards. The worst one ever. And that is Upper Deck 90, is it 92 or 93? Whatever. But it's the Ryan Hoblitzel. Look at this picture. The hat is terrible. The hat's not even really on his head. The eyes are like demonic. Look at that chin, and what is that underneath what would be his left nostril? Is that some type of growth? I think he needs to go get it checked out, get a biopsy done on that. Hoblitzel. I don't think he ever even made the majors. I don't think he did. I could check on that, but this is, in my opinion, the worst baseball card ever made. And so that's be my question. The poll for this video that I'm doing right now is, what is your opinion of the worst baseball card that you've ever seen, ever made? Not set, not year. We all have those opinions, but the one individual. If you can't think of one, that's fine. You can just go along and pick the Hoblitzel. Well, honey, I can't even do it. I did notice on the back of this card before, some of the Cubs top prospect checklist. We have Bill Bliss, never heard of him. Pedro Castellano, never heard of him. Phil Doppin, never heard of him. Lance Dixon was kind of a big name, but didn't pan out. Doug Glanville had a decent career. We have Hoblitz. Kevin Roberson didn't pan out. He was a bigger name. Never heard of Ozzie Timmons. Turk Wendell was kind of a weirdo and had an average career for like a relief pitcher. And then Steve Trax was actually a decent player, but overall it's a pretty shitty bunch of Cubs they had back then. Oh, Hoblitzel. So, this will be my next TTM. This Ryan Hoblitzel card. I was going to open up a couple fat packs, but we're running a little late here. So before I post any more of those Sandberg videos, I think maybe tomorrow or the next day after this is posted, I'll open some cards. I'll open like 3 or 4 or a couple fat packs, maybe some hangers or something. Just opened a bunch of cards from 2019, 2020. So thank you very much. Thank you, Erik. It was awesome. I appreciate it. And I got something coming for you soon. I got something coming. It's got to come to me first, but then it's going to go to you, fool. And I will talk to you later. Bye.